Think for me.
Eh? What was that? Be you instead.
We don't remember.
We don't know you.
You are closer to understanding now, my dear. Come, let us talk. Well, how do you feel? That's good. You can't see if you don't open your eyes. You have promise. Now, are you willing to let yourself understand, my dear? What has happened, what is happening here is no disaster. It's the salvation of us all. A happy accident wrought by the meddling of those foolish scientists. That much must be clear, surely. There's power in the ground we tread, in the breathing earth herself. And it wants to bring all humanity together with the soil. Imagine such a thing. Listen, separateness, you and I, life and death. It is all an illusion. Hard to let go of, my dear, but an illusion all the same. Why not give it up and live in eternal bliss? Look around yourself, dear. Folks steal, they oppress, they kill. It is for the betterment of themselves that they made their heathen technology and severed our bonds with the land. That is why we must give it all up as sacrifice. Their machines, their minds, all that they ever were, all to repair those bonds. The earth gave us life and the strength which lives in us. It is our joyful duty to return it all to the soil. The land needs must breathe, and so we breathe our Mayflower lives back into it. That is our purpose. Join us. The earth welcomes those who go willingly. It is the only true path out there. Are you ready to see where it leads? Very good. Then there's one more little thing for you to do. There's a divine thing under that atom plant. Something the scientists found buried in the soil. They called it Oberon. The military and their fondness for code names. But it is so much more. And it needs to be fed. We can help it grow and heal the damage that science has done. The boffins had a hiding place for their work. Perhaps you are familiar with it already. They called it the Interchange. It's been dozing there for 5 years. The voice speaks of it often. Reawaken the Interchange, and you will open the way to Oberon. My dear, how I'd love to know what form it takes. But the soil sings of it, and we'd be fools not to listen. Listen, Windscale awaits you, but first there is something we need. A scientist came to me soon after the disaster, trapped here and still alive, but he was done for, fading slowly, poor mite. He told me of a secret, that in their laboratories they'd found some stuff, a serum, he called it, that could make the new growth spread like fire. That serum is what we're after. And now you are here to find it for us. Wonderful. Truly wonderful. I knew you had pluck. The scientist worked in the medical laboratory, something like an underground hospital, the way he described it. He told me that there were tunnels beneath it, where they loaded goods onto their trains. That's where the serum was stashed. Find the serum, and the way forward will become clear for you.
Trust Captain Sims. The protocol was enacted for the good of the country at large, not the quarantined area. If necessary, the quarantined area will be sacrificed.
Nice and slow now. Let's have no trouble.
What the heck? What the? We could trespass. You'll jump.
What a close one, chum. Bloody heck. Let's see how you like this. You slapping ammo in.
Scatter, Corpus, Sigma, Hotel, Dedicate, Alpha, Kilo, Execute.
What was that? Nice and slow now. Let's have no. This is our patch. Just like train. Keep it civilized. You won't. I'm gonna.
Someone kill the bastard!
I'm shipping. What was that?
happened just now? Who declared quarantine?
Dr. Holder.
Dr. Garrow? Is that you? Where are you?
Alan, listen to me.
Diane, where are you? Is this your doing? We're locked in.
There was an explosion. We had to...
Had to what? Where are you, Diane?
I'm on the evacuation convoy. I'm sorry, Alan. There was no time. and on the evacuation convoy. I'm sorry, Alan. There was no time.
No time? We're still in the fail-safe period, Diane. Raise the quarantine level before it's too late.
I can't do that. Oberon must remain secure.
Diane, there's dozens of us still in the lab. Please suspend the quarantine, just for a few minutes.
I can't. I have to think of the many.
Are you quite insane? Wait. Wait. I know why you're doing this.
I'm sorry. I must go, Alan. The interference is too strong already.
Diane, don't you dare. Open the bloody doors, damn you. Diane! You can't trap us in here to die. I swear, if you don't...
Reminder for medical personnel. Stay at your stations between 1200 and 1230 hours today. This is due to the scheduled passage of a priority consignment to its containment section. For your safety, do not be on the corridors during this time.
civvy gives me secret as off the back.
Report it immediately. Court early.
Time is of the essence. With any luck, Sample 1 will still be hidden away in the medical facility. You found the sample? But this is wonderful. For the first time in years, there's hope. A true, viable hope. Those used to be some of the finest minds in the country. Country be damned in the world. My colleagues, trapped there when the laboratory was sealed. Now I need to get to work on this sample. This alien muck has vulnerabilities, but taking advantage of them is difficult. But I can see you're curious and you've earned some answers, should you want them. Is there anything that you want to know? It's an official secret, for all the weight that carries now. Oberon is the code name for the meteorite they found buried here. It was uncovered just after the war, during the evacuation of new slate mine workings. That discovery was the reason they built this whole circus here. I dearly wish it had remained undisturbed. The rock itself contained remarkable minerals, instrumental in the creation of the atomic batteries, and all the other marvels you've no doubt already encountered. But they drilled too deep into Oberon, and, at its core, discovered organic matter. That was Sample 1. A team of biologists, myself included, were assigned to analyze it. But the Oberon investigative team drilled too deep. There was some sort of violent and highly energetic feedback that collapsed part of the plant and triggered the quarantine. That was in 1957. It is abominable. Plainly extraterrestrial, voracious and implacable. At first, the top brass was excited by the potential it showed. In small doses, it seemed to accelerate our ability to learn to a remarkable degree. Your mind expanded. As if you had a connection to lost knowledge that you had somehow forgotten and were simply rediscovering it. But then, some of us started to change. We barely had time to start coming to terms with it. The explosion at the Oberon site came just days later. The quarantine was declared, and they trapped us in the lab. They left us for dead. Our own colleagues. You mean, why am I still trapped in the medical section? We didn't know it at the time, but there was a breach towards the back of the lab. Thanks to my experimental inoculation, I was able to resist the infection, to keep my own personality and intellect intact. I escaped through the tunnels under the lab. The only place I could think of to hide was there. When it seemed there was more to this growth than the BARD top brass wanted to admit, some of my colleagues and I decided to set up a very unofficial lab. This is it. It was hard work carting all this gear undetected, but we managed it. The vicar agreed to let us use the crypt for storage years ago, before the disaster. We made a small donation. To the church, you understand. And he didn't ask any questions after that. Now, I need to get to work on turning this sample active but toxic. A biological time bomb, if you will. You really want to get out of here, don't you? I can't say I blame you. In the meantime, there's something else you may be able to help me with. In return, I can assure you a route out of here. That's the deal. Sometimes, at night, I go up to the church tower and listen to the sentries chatting down below. I've heard some chatter that suggests my old colleague, Dr. Garrow, came back into the zone. I hear that Garrow somehow escaped from the soldiers' prison. That was your doing, I presume. Please tell me where she is. I very much need to see her. It's vitally important. She and I worked on the Oberon project. Garrow's a cyberneticist. That's the science of control, if you're unfamiliar with the term. She was over on the technological end of things, leading the development of the robots. A very brilliant woman, and obsessively devoted to her work above all else. When the quarantine was declared, well, she got out, and we didn't. I never thought I'd have the chance to see her again. But it seems she couldn't leave well enough alone and just had to come back. It's vital I see her about something before we can leave. Hurry! Find her if you can. It's very important.
You're back! Brilliant work. All the towers are fully operational again. Thank you. I do hope you didn't have too much trouble with them. You did? Golly. Well, I didn't hear anything. It Must have been an old recording. The zone is just riddled with them, so hardly surprising to hear one pipe up as the tubes start warming up again. I'm sure it was just an artifact in the system. That and no more. Pay it no mind. Now I think it's past time we put an end to this little holiday of ours, don't you? We need one last thing. Our ticket out of here. A piece of Oberon itself. I've been doing some digging in the files while you were gone. Lots of the data is locked away, but I managed to get a few fragments of it. Oberon seems to be some sort of object at the heart of the plant. They found it buried near here in the mines, and this whole place was built around it. What the object is, I couldn't tell you. But it does seem it was the source of a material that was at the heart of all the amazing science Bard was doing. My people on the outside can get me out of here, but I'll need a piece of Oberon for them. If you were to help me, I'm sure they'd let you tag along. I mean, you do want to get out, don't you? You need to get to the Oberon site. Once the interchange is fully powered up, you should be able to regain access to it. They were mining something there. It's worth seeing if the old equipment will extract a core of it. Then, well, you see, then you need to burn it. Whatever is there is causing the interference field. Destroying it is our best shot at stopping the interference. And then the door is open for us to be picked up and escape. In any case, it's best that what caused all this mess is finally dealt with, wouldn't you say? Now look, once you get there and destroy the thing, the balloon will properly go up and things are likely to get hot here. So, if you have any loose ends you'd like to tie up, I suggest you attend to those first.
Astonishing that Miss Tanner should escape the convoy ambush with nary a scratch. An unusually resourceful young woman, clearly. She's taken an undue interest in some of our more secure systems. One might reasonably wonder why. I intend to keep my distance from her. I suggest you do the same. Oh, good show! Oh, it is such a relief to have these notes back in my possession. Security concerns, you see. Can't have any old Tom, Dick, or Ivan taking these for light reading. My, but you are eager, aren't you? Very well. A deal is a deal. Now listen, I have an offer for you. While you were off fetching my notes, I've been trying to extract what data I can from here. Information was buried, almost as well as the site itself when the quarantine was called. Now, I have unearthed some of what I need, but it has become clear that the most sensitive research is elsewhere. Many of those records were kept at an external data store at the Casterfell Dam. Given your success so far, perhaps you are willing to make the trip. There's a positive cornucopia of information there, more than enough to satisfy even your curiosity. Well, what do you say? Listen carefully. Much of our data was stored at the depot site. It should still be accessible if you can get the memory cores operating once more. All the answers your heart desires are there, I assure you. 2 important points, however. Once you're done, you must run a particular command or all your efforts will be wasted. Gen-era. Genera. Note it exactly. Secondly, you must not take anything out of that bunker. I cannot overstate that this is all highly classified. Now, here's the keycard. The bunker is out in Casterfell Woods by the dam. I'll mark it on your map.
It's time for us to destroy Oberon and get out of here. Get the exchange powered up and it should open the way. And don't forget to extract a sample of Oberon before you destroy the place. My people are rather keen on that. Oh, sorry. Still waiting for a reply, I'm afraid. But if the message made it past the interference, then I'm sure my people will be sorting out something terribly clever for us as we speak. All we can do now is be ready for when they arrive.
someone there.
Hello? Is that you? Or somebody else? Oh, God. Now I sound like an idiot. It's always isolation. Forgive the surprise, but I detected a power surge there. Something? That place contains the most recent experimental data from the site. It's vital that we get our hands on it. There should be a console. Transfer what data you can from the network onto a tape. Let's see. Yes. Come on, Henry, we should do it. When you're done.
Please speak your command. Please speak your command. Command accepted. Proceeding with data access. Please speak the keyword. Assessing. Matching data entry found. Outputting. Please speak the keyword. Assessing. Data access denied. Reason, security level. Please speak the keyword. Assessing. Matching data entry found. Outputting. Please speak the keyword. Assessing. Matching data entry found. Outputting. Please speak the keyword. Assessing. Matching data entry found. Outputting. Please speak the keyword. Assessing. Matching data entry found. Outputting. Please speak the keyword. Assessing. Matching data entry found. Outputting. Please speak the keyword. Assessing. Matching data entry found. Outputting. Please speak the keyword. Assessing. Matching data entry found. Outputting. Please speak the keyword.
Holder's plan is uncertain. Poison is not a reliable weapon. You should do as you are told. The contamination must be burned. The wound must be cauterized.
What on earth happened at the dam? The monitors here registered a huge power surge from the data store bunker. That data was vital. I hope you didn't do something stupid. I see. It just so happened to short-circuit while you were there. Oh. Oh, but I see now. Just who are you working for? The Secret Service? Special branch? Lord, not the Americans, surely. Show some dignity, for heaven's sake. Or maybe you're a cat's paw for Garrow. Is that it? In which case, who is she working for? Ah, but wait. Covering her tracks, was she? And how am I supposed to believe that? I mean, in all honesty, why should I believe a word you say? Oh. But perhaps you took the data anyway. Perhaps. You have it on you right now. Understand me. I will kill you for it. It's worth far more to me than keeping you alive. Oh, fine. I suppose I must trust you. I have little choice in the matter, after all. I still need you for this plan to work. But don't let me down again. Do you hear me? Next time won't end well for you. It's time for us to destroy Oberon and get out of here. Get the interchange powered up and it should open the way. And don't forget to extract a sample of Oberon before you destroy the place. My people are rather keen on that.
Ah, you're back. Excellent work. The system reported that you ran the command as I asked. Thank you. Reliability is the greatest of virtues, I often say. Yes, you did. And forgive my lack of candor in not telling you that would happen. I had to make sure the data didn't fall into the wrong hands, you see. So, it's all gone now. They sealed this place off and tried to forget it. Perhaps it's best it remains forgotten. Well, I'm glad we're of the same mind. Oberon was a poisoned chalice. Better to remove it from history and be done. Now look, we're not far off being able to leave. And since you've done good work, well, if you've any questions, you can ask them now. What is it you want to know? Ah, now. Oberon. Oberon turned out to be very much a Pandora's box in reverse. Full of good things, and one very bad one. It's a meteorite, you see. Fell to Earth in Shakespeare's time, but remained buried until shortly after the war. Its shell was thick and yielded a mineral we call oberite, an astonishing material. It allowed us to make the most amazing leaps forward in electronics. I mean, just look at this place. The computers we built were generations ahead of the best machines of anywhere else. Robotics came next, and even some forays into synthetic intelligence. But, oh well, then we dug too deeply into Oberon in a very literal sense. And that was when we had to enact the quarantine protocols. We had no choice. While we were mining at the Oberon site, something was uncovered. Some sort of fungus. Not of this world. It seemed benign, or at least not malignant. So we took a sample of it to the medical lab to run some tests. We soon discovered it produced intriguing cognitive advantages when inoculated in small doses. It was some months before we realized its negative effects. We might have continued to study it, developed remedial measures, but for the disaster at the Oberon site. A few days after that were chaos, until a full quarantine protocol was enacted. We drilled a little too deep at the Oberon site. The materials gathered from there were essential to our robotics development, so rapid extraction was of paramount importance. How could we have foreseen what would happen? We exposed Oberon's core, and with it, a massive release of energy. And much more of the biological matter inside was released. The protocol was enacted almost immediately after. Exposing the core also seems to be the cause of the interference field around the site. Soon the zone was completely shut off to the outside world. The escape plan. Very well. As all of this started with Oberon, I'm afraid that's also where we must finish it. You must get to Oberon itself, down beneath the power plant. Once there, use the mining equipment to extract a sample of the core. That's all you need to do. Extract a sample and bring it back to me. Then I shall get us both out of here. Whatever arrived on this Earth with Oberon is pervasive and tenacious. There's no destroying it without understanding it. The restoration of power to this place has allowed me to retrieve some fascinating data. It now appears inarguable that Oberon itself is the source of the interference field that shrouds the zone. And the best outcome for this area is that the quarantine and interference field remain in place. As long as the equilibrium of the quarantine zone is maintained, I believe it will keep this marvelous and terrible thing frozen indefinitely. So you must extract a sample, but leave Oberon otherwise untouched. Do that, and we can escape. Consider my offer. It is your only way out of here. One more thing. Tinker too much at the Oberon site, and you'll set events in motion that cannot be reversed. Be sure you are fully prepared before you go there.
You